Oops, I don't have my volume up. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Little John's Yarns. I'm Alicia. If this is your very first time here, what we do on these live chats, we drink wine and talk about anything crochet related. That's what we do here. I was in a panic beforehand. I couldn't find where I put my phone to read my notes, but finally calmed down, and I am happy to be here. So, I am from Pennsylvania. I'm from the Pittsburgh area. Right now, it is a chilly 37 degrees, but clear skies. So, where are you from? What time is it? And tell me a little bit about yourself. Let me hop into the comments and see who's here. Let's see. One of the first people to get here was Fairy Mama. So excited for today's live. The little leprechaun inside me is jumping for joy. Oh, speaking of, I just received a super chat. My things aren't plugged in. Oh no. Let's see who super chatted. Let me scroll down. That was early. I didn't even get to explain it yet. Love and Crochet by Sarah. Thank you so much for donating via super chat. If you don't know what super chat is, well, let me turn off these buttons. It's a way to donating during live chats to any one of your favorite influencers on YouTube. And when it happens on my channel, I'll have lights go off and I'll have bubbles go off in the background. And I'll raise my glass for cheers to you. Mm. And you get to spin the wheel of patterns. Typically, I use the wheel behind me, but this time we are going to be using an electronic wheel. It's more reliable because my wheel began to get stuck. So let me pull up my screen share. Here we go. And let's spin the wheel of patterns. What pattern will you receive? You receive my slipper boots, these boots right here. So all you have to do is email me at littlejohnyarns@gmail.com. My email address is down in the description box below. So we're talking all about St. Patrick's Day patterns. So somebody said the little leprechaun is jumping inside of them. Well, according to my ancestry DNA, the 8% Irish in me must be jumping also. So we're going to be talking about some patterns here. Oh, I forgot I was going back into the comments and seeing what's going on. Hey, from Nevada. It's a little windy and cloudy, but a high of 50 degrees today. Is that cold for you? Because I always thought it was much warmer there. Let's see who else is here. Here we go. Oh, you were going to say something. Love and Crochet by Sarah said, my phone messed up. I posted for it to say, have a great day. My message didn't show up on your super chat, but thank you anyhow. Luckily, I seen it. So this is how these go. If you want to know about all the patterns and you don't feel like watching this whole live stream, I know I chat a lot. I have a link for every single pattern down in the description box below. It takes you to all of them and they're all absolutely free. So you don't have to worry about watching me chit chat. Typically on my pre-recorded videos, I am concise and to the point. During my live chats, it's a place for me and you to talk and get to know more about each other. So before we hop into the very first one, what I like to do is ask you a question. And the question I'm going to ask you before you comment, I want you to put question marks in front of it so I can pull your question up to the top when we come back to it. So the question I'm going to ask you before we hop into our roundup, how did you find me on YouTube? I've always wondered how people found me. So that is your first question. Type that in a comment box and put question marks in front of it so I know to bring it to the front. So let's hop into our very first pattern. Okay, this is called Shamrock and Lucky Clover Appliques. I love crochet appliques. They're the easiest and quickest way to make practically anything festive. This beautiful shamrock clover pattern is made with single, half double, and double crochet hearts. I think it will be a great look on a hat, a hairpin, brooch, or a scarf. You can put these things on anything. Let me scroll down a little bit. The great thing about appliques, like I said, you can make any hat. I'm trying to scroll down for more pictures. Oh, she only had that one picture? Boo. Well, not boo to the pattern maker. I just like more pictures. The great thing about appliques, you can make anything festive. You can take a hat, put a shamrock on it. Instant St. Patty's Day hat. So definitely check out this pattern. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, the designer of this is Golden Lucy Crafts. The next pattern we're going to look at is called the St. Patrick's Day Can Cozy. Celebrate in style with St. Patrick's Day crochet patterns that make the perfect gift. This funny single double crochet can cozy will be well received by bear or root beer lovers in your life. Include one can or a whole 6 packs for the ultimate St. Patrick's Day surprise. The designer of this pattern is Joe to the world. I like to say Joy, but as you can see here, it's Joe to the world. This is pretty This is pretty sweet. This is perfect pattern for like the beginner crocheter. If all you know is a single crochet, stop making scarves and squares. Try something simple. This is a cute gift to give away to somebody. I wouldn't suggest putting a bear can in this, but could this be a good teacher's gift? Maybe. Okay, so we're back. The question that I asked you, how did you find me on YouTube? I'm always amazed where, like, do I pop up in a suggestion? Did you find me on Facebook? Because originally when I first started YouTube, most of all of my friends were from Facebook. So I'm going to find out, where are you guys from? And how'd you find me? Let me scroll up. Back to Loving Crochet by Sarah. She said, just by searching crochet tutorials and tips. That means I do very good SEO. Natalie, I searched for crochet videos on YouTube when I first began, and you popped up. So glad I found you. People always wonder, like, Alicia, what's a good way to get discovered? If you're doing anything, selling on Etsy, you're on YouTube, you're making a blog, SEO. Make sure your work is SEO tight. Come on in, buddy. It's okay.
Can I go to Shelby's grandma's house?
Yes, you can go to Shelby's grandma's house. All right. My baby just came in from outside. He has to go to his friend's house. Let's see. Oh, Kimberly Craig. Oh, here we go. I found you in a group, which led me to your YouTube channel. Here we go. She's like my crochet cousin. Sarah P. I was searching for hat patterns. I should say, what made you guys stay around to watch me? Here's a good one. Thea, I looked up how to crochet a hat, and you were about 4th one down. Love your personality and subbed right away. Oh, thank you. And I'll do another one. I typed in crochet hacks and I'm on a whim, and I don't regret it. Oh, thank you. I guess it's almost like boosting my own, like, man. But thank you guys. Oh, this is a good one. Last one. Let me take a drink for this one. The more I read, the drier my mouth gets. Caramel Cutie Pie 82. I think I found you when I was looking to test the waters and make something other than scarves. I'm glad you found me. So we're going to hop right back into this roundup. And if you're just now getting here, you don't have to watch the whole roundup to find all the patterns. All the patterns will be down in the description box below. Just click on a link and it'll take you all to the free ones. So let me bring up my screen share. 1, 2. We're on, let me scroll down a little bit so you see a good picture. Oh, it's not the picture. You might have to go to my blog to see the picture. Well, this is supposed to be the pillow. The pillow that's on my site is the actual pillow that's made, but this is just a graph for it. So this is called the St. Patrick's Day pillow. Here's a fun and festive St. Patrick's Day crochet pattern for a pillow. This cute and cozy pillow will look right at home on your front porch, your couch, or bed. You can make one for yourself or give it away by following along to the chart. You just need to know how to single crochet and change colors. The designer of this is Porch Pillow Project. Is that really the name of the designer? Oh, and I want to say thank you for the young lady who does my roundups for me, Angela Adder. Her website is 9 Inspired. She's the one who does all of my roundups for me. So if you ever see me reading and I'm like, oh, wow, this is a cute pattern, it's almost like one of the first times I'm looking at it other than putting it on my blog. Here we go. This is our pattern number 4. Oh, I think I forgot to ask you a question for the last one, but that's okay. We'll do 2. Pattern number 4. This is called the St. Patrick's Day Wreath. A free crochet pattern for a Halloween cauldron doubles as the perfect pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. This free St. Patrick's Day crochet pattern lets you use up some of your scrap yarns, which is my favorite. You can make this beautiful and bright wreath for your front porch door using just single crochet stitches. I love the idea of taking like a Halloween pattern and repurposing it for something else. People always wonder, like, Alicia, how do you come up with new patterns? You know what? Usually I just take a well-known stitch and put it into another pattern. That's all it is. Same thing with hair. Here we go. And was that number 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's hop back in. I forgot to ask you the question, but I'm going to ask you the question now. So, if you've been watching any of my live streams on Saturdays, lately I've been having interviews. And I've been thinking about, I would love to have more of them. What type or who would you love for me to interview on this channel? So right now, put little question marks in front of your answer and I'll try to bring it up to the top. I know there's a 20-second delay, so you might notice me. I'm going to ramble a little bit until all of those questions come up. Oh, and be forewarned, when these people, whatever name you choose, let's say you say Marley Bird, you would love to see on my channel. I might take a recording of that little clip of somebody requesting, chop that and send it into the video of somebody I want to interview, because everybody doesn't want to be on my YouTube channel, but hopefully they'll see like they have other fans out there. I would love to see them also. Let's see. Did it pop up yet? Not yet. Well, I'll go to one of these last ones for the last questions. Lucy said, I found you on YouTube for information about tools. Yeah, that is me. I am pretty much the crochet gadget queen. I've bought every and anything that's crochet related. You would think just in a whole crochet related field that all you technically need is a yarn and a hook. And actually that is all that you need. But I wanted to buy all other type of tools. So I need to start doing a giveaway because my craft room is full of all these extra crochet tools that I don't need. Let's see. Any questions pop up? Here we go. Let me get, MK says, Amy Flores at Standard Dye Works. And these might be some good people I would just love to know. I'm going to write all these down. So here we go. Florence, not Flores, Florence. Stranded Dye. I'm sorry it's taking so long. Oh, one of my favorites, Maria. She says, you, Jada, and Bagaday are my Olympic medalists for crochet. I love to see those two lovely ladies. Actually, I did ask Jada and Stitches to be on my channel a couple months ago. Unfortunately, she said her Wi-Fi wasn't good, but she did collaborate with me on one of my crochet gadget reviews. I'm going to have to link that down in the description box below after the replay, and that was so fun. Just the action of her putting her little, if you guys know Jada and Stitches, when her videos start, she has like this distinguishable ding, 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 ding. It was in my video. And then I heard her little giggle at the end of my video, my clip. I was just giddy over the moon. But Bagaday, I would love Bagaday. She's so big. I don't think she would ever want to be on my channel, but I'm going to try to find an email for her because she is one of my favorites too. I love the way she's just so down to earth and normal. Well, I shouldn't say everybody's normal, but when you're online, there's so many people that are like curated and they have this persona of perfection and everything they do is pristine. When I see Bagaday, she just seems like somebody I could talk to just for fun about crochet. Let's see. Michelle says, Tiffany Hassan on YouTube just got her 100,000 subscriber milestone tonight. Ooh, let me put her down, Tiffany Hassan. And congratulations to you you'll soon be able to get your YouTube silver plaque. That should be coming in a couple months. So congratulations to you, Tiffany. And I would love you to be on my show. Let's see. Tracy Davis says, the Crafty Nomad is one I would like to see. Crafty Nomad. Here we go. All right, so the next thing I'm going to ask before we get back into our top 10 free St. Patrick's Day patterns. This is a question for you to ask me. So right now, you can ask me any question that you like. It can be about business, my favorite color, my favorite yarn, hooks, whatever. Ask me now. But before you put that in the comment box, make sure you put little question marks in front of it so I can know to pull it to the top. Let me take my sip of wine. All right, so let's hop back into these patterns. What are we on? Number 6. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're on number 5. Let me get into my little script. This is called the St. Patrick's Day Crochet Clover. Finally, a plant that I can't kill. You may have seen the super popular crochet succulents before, but I bet you've never seen a potted clover before. This free shamrock crochet pattern is a quick project. With just single crochet stitches and some wire, you can make the perfect little decoration for your home or office. I actually have never seen a potted clover before. I do want to make some of them potted succulents. Those look so cute. Let's see. Oh, all it is back and forth increases. You probably start out with 3 and keep increasing. You make it to the top and you decrease to make the clovers. Let's look at the stem. Ooh, that's just single crocheting around all the way up. That is a cute pattern. Oop, and the designer of this pattern is Little Things Blogged. Pattern number 6. This is called the Rainbow St. Patrick's Day Cozy. Somewhere over the rainbow, there's a free St. Patrick's Day crochet pattern for an adorable rainbow mug cozy. I love the crochet mug cozies because they're so fun and fast. They use up very little yarn and they're just as functional and adorable. You can make one to keep and one to give out as a gift. This is created using single, half, double, and double crochet stitches. The designer of this pattern is Pretty Darn Adorable. And remember, guys, if you're liking any of these patterns, the pattern links for all of these is down in the description box below. We have a super chat. Let's see. Wait. Oh, I dropped my phone in my wine spillage. Caitlin Petty, thank you so much. And cheers to you for your donation. Let me turn off these lights. And you get to spin the wheel of patterns. So let me pull up the screen share, pull this down. Here we go. The wheel of patterns. Let's give it a spin. You get the vintage cloche hat. So for this pattern, make sure you email me at littlejohnyarns@gmail.com. My email is down in the description box below. I know my name is super long. My name used to be like much shorter because my maiden name was Brown. But once I married my husband, like Little John, I have 21 letters in my whole entire name. On my license, the letters kind of like go into my face. Random. Sorry about that. Okay, that was our second one. So we're going to go back into the questions. I'm going to check the chat. So what did I ask you? Oh, any questions that you have for me, let it be related to business, personally, not too personal. I'm here to ask. Just make sure you put question marks in front of it and I'll pull it up to the front. Let's see. My fave, SD Symphony. What is your favorite color? My favorite colors are pink and purple. My absolute favorite color, my whole entire life, purple. The color that I wear most often, brown, burgundy, like very earthy colors, tans. I'm dull. I never wear purple, even though it's my absolute favorite color. Here we go. How to create templates for crochet patterns. What should it contain? A template for a crochet pattern? I've never created a template for a crochet pattern. People ask, well, I should keep this up so other people can know what I'm talking about. I've never made a template for a crochet pattern. In my brain, for myself, when I'm making a hat, I know the mathematical increases. I know it sounds technical, but it's not. I'm going to give you an increase for a simple hat. 6 double crochet in a ring. Second row, 2 double crochet in each stitch. Next row, 1 double crochet, increase. Next row, one double crochet in the next 2 stitches, increase. Next row, 1 double crochet in the next 3 stitches, increase. It's all mathematical. I use no template at all. But when I'm designing my patterns, maybe you're thinking of, how do I start? In my beginning of my patterns, I always have a picture. Then I have, what do I have? The material list, the gauge, any type of notes, yarn options and links, and then I hop right back into the pattern. Oh, and stitches and definitions, things like that. But other than that, I don't use a template. Najat, this is like the amigurumi doll queen right here. What patterns are you working on these days, and what do you usually like to crochet? Well, my favorite has always been hats. I love quick crochet projects. My grandmother, she was somebody who loved to crochet blankets, and she made blankets for everyone. Every time somebody had a baby, she made a blanket for that. When I sit down and make a blanket, my soul dies just a little bit because it takes so long. But when I make hats and scarves and little things, it just energizes me, because this is like the closest thing to crochet instant gratification that you can get. So this is just a simple pattern. It's a beret. This will be coming out not until March. I just released a mitten pattern not too long ago. That's one of the ones that you'll be able to win if somebody donates via Super Chat. So that answers that one. Love and Crochet by Sarah. What advice would you give to somebody starting their own YouTube channel? I posted a commercial video yesterday, and I have 254 views of right now. Is that your first video? And you got that many views. Good job. So what advice would I give you? I advise, to begin with, learning your SEO. That is the basics. That is knowing, what is it? YouTube is just a search engine. And what search engines need is information to give the most relevant topic to the person who is searching. So therefore, make sure you use long tail keywords in there, and make sure when you're doing your long tail keywords in your title, just don't feed it for the algorithm. Just don't feed it for the robot behind the scenes. Also make it for the human being. Let's say the long tail keyword is crochet hats for beginners. That's what your target is. But that's pretty boring. Make it for the viewer. Amazing crochet hats or intricate stitch crochet hats, something, make it pop for the person who is reading it, because your titles and thumbnails is the most important. If you can't get those right, you will not get views. But luckily, this is like your first video, 254 views. Excellent job. I wasn't getting those forever. I didn't get my first, I got my first 1,000 subscribers maybe after like 7-8 months, something like that. Let's see. Any other questions? Susan Dahl, do you ever get in a crochet rut where you don't want or feel like crocheting? If so, how do you get out of that funk? I get into a crochet funk all the time. It might not seem like it because I'm always coming out with crochet patterns. But, bump the table. Stop shaking. It's hard to come up with new patterns all the time. Around last year, from October to December, you guys might not have noticed, but I did not come out with not one pattern. I did all video reviews. I was just in a funk. I couldn't figure out what to make. So instead, I did crochet gadget reviews instead. So if you're ever in a funk, try something else. That's what I did. I had to try something else. I did review videos, gave my brain a rest. Then New Year started, and I'm like, you know what? I got that whole New Year's resolution thing. It's time to get back on the grind. So I started with like, where can I start? I started with something simple. This year, I'm doing flat panel crochet patterns for beginners. The wonderful thing about flat patterns is just a strip. So therefore, I crochet strips and keep folding them until a pattern pops into my head. So that's how I get out of my funk. All right, guys, so we're going to pop right back into the very next pattern. What number are we on? We are on number 7. So let me pull up the screen share. I forgot to ask the question. Where did I write my questions? Oh, I remember. So, as you can see, I'm doing a crochet roundup showing you free patterns that are pretty popular right now on the internet. What type of patterns would you guys like to see me review on one of these Saturdays? Do you like calls? Do you like amigurumi? Do you like scars? Tell me what you want to see on this channel. So before you comment, make sure you put little question marks ahead of it so I know to pull it to the front. All right, let's pop into the very next ones. Where were we? We did a rainbow. Ooh, top of the morning hat. When someone says top of the morning to you, the proper response is, and the rest of the day to you. I've always loved that funny little Irish saying. What better way to celebrate St. Patrick's Day than with this super fun crochet hat? Make one with single and half double crochet stitches to wear out in the town or your next Zoom meeting. This is a very cute hat. I wonder what type of yarn this is. That looks nice and thick. I love thick yarn because things go a lot faster. Where are we at? What yarn? Yep, Wool Ease Thick and Quick. One of my favorite yarns. Actually, while we're here, my Goldie slippers. This is one of the patterns that are on the Willa patterns are made with that nice thick yarn. These slippers work up so cute and quick. By the way, all of the patterns in my shop right now are 25% off, so you can check that out in the description box below. Number 8. This is called the St. Patrick's Day Treat Bag. I'm all about the fabulous reusable treat bags this designer has. This St. Patrick's Day crochet pattern is a great way to cut down on plastic waste. These treat bags are way cuter than a gift bag. Anyway, you can make a few things that are quick and easy to put inside of this. They're made from single, half double, and treble crochet stitches. Finish them off with a round of crab stitches. The designer of this pattern is Highland Hickory Designs. And remember, all patterns are down in the description box below. I wonder exactly how big is this treat. I can kind of eye it. There's the thing right there. It's a treat bag, and those are the size of the Snickers. Those would be very cute if it wasn't Corona season to give away as school treats. I know what. Personally, I wouldn't make these for all the kids in the class because they probably would not appreciate this. I'd probably make this for a friend or something, but not for a classroom full of kids. They would not appreciate the hard work I put into that. Oh, nope, a teacher's gift. Maybe a teacher would appreciate it much better than a classroom full of fourth graders. Okay, is the 2. So my question was, what type of crochet patterns would you like to see on our Saturday live streams? Mm, mm. And also, guys, I usually like to mention this sometime throughout our live streams. You can also help support this channel via Super Chat. You'll see a little $ in the chat section. When you do that, that's a way of helping influencers like myself come out with free material and patterns like this every single week. And when you do, the bubble machines will go off and my lights will go off in the back and you'll get to spin the wheel of patterns. And I'll pull your little name up to the top and we'll say cheers. All right, so let's hop into the comments. Let's see. Hey, Reggie's here. Hey, Reggie. Mwah. Don't forget to hit the like button. Please, it helps me in the algorithm. Hit that like button right now. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Let's see. My girl, Proverbs 31. I love chunky yarn. So do I. It's so beautiful. But at the same time, I can let it sit on my shelf forever. Loving Crochet by Sarah. It's like I'm pulling you up like the whole conversation. I don't know, your name just keeps popping out to me. It's like we're having our own personal conversation. Items to make for spring and summer. Why didn't I think of that? Of course, that's logical. Forgot. Of course you would say this. Amigurumi, of course. It's what drew me to crochet in the first place. I think I have not done that one at all. Not one roundup. I lost my pattern page. Here we go. Amigurumi. Susan Dahl says summer warm clothes. Anna R. I'm trying to find more wearable crochet sweaters. Sweaters. Let's see. We got some more sweaters and cardigans. We have Maria says, ooh, cows, please. I have had requests for them and I'm just not liking what I'm finding. Yes. Cows. Willow Crochet, she agrees with the amigurumi. Welcome, finally here for the live chat. This is Little Island Girl. Thank you for joining us for our live chat. I appreciate that you're here today. Here we go. All right. So we are going to hop in. Oh, this is like the last. Oh, I can't pull off the last one. There we go. All right, these are going to be our last two. If you have any questions for me right now, feel free to ask them. I always say I am a lover of business talking. I love to help men and women who have their own handmade business make, whoa, we got a super chat and my bubbles didn't go off. Every time there's a super sticker, I need to figure out how to rig it for super stickers, but you'll get the balloons. My bubble machine is so sad. Come on, Bubbles. Come on. Make it work. I got one. You see him? There it is. Thank you so much, Proverbs. Cheers to you. So you get to spin the electronical wheel of patterns. Let me turn this off. My back is starting to get wet. Wait. We got another super chat we're not going to spin yet. Who else super chatted? Wait. I'm going to find you. Proverbs and Natalie, thank you so much. I'm having trouble with using weight 4 yarn on a size M hook as suggested by a pattern. It seems the yarn always split. Any suggestions? Let me turn this off. Okay. Let me remember. Guys, don't let me forget to spin the wheel for everybody. Whoop, I'm writing names now. We got Natalie. We have, I'm going to bring you up, Edie and Proverbs. Who else suits her? I'm going to get to your question. Thank you so much, Dee Designer, and cheers to you. We're all going to take turns spinning the wheel. I'm just going to answer Natalie's question real quick. Try a different yarn. And before you start your pattern, a lot of people don't do this. For Natalie, did you check your gauge? You can use a completely different hook. And what is an M hook? I know an N hook. I haven't used that. M, I have a K hook. I've never used the M hook before, but whatever you do, check your gauge. You might be able to use a completely different hook size because everybody's tension is completely different. Okay, so now we're going to go to the wheel of patterns. First up is Proverbs. Let's give you a spin. You win the slipper boots, these boots right here. So make sure you email me, littlejohnyarns@gmail.com. And the next one is Natalie. So let's give that a spin. You win my ultimate pattern bundle. It's 40 of my crochet patterns all in one bundle. And Dee Dee, last but not least, you win my vintage crochet hat right here. I picked this one this week because it's St. Patty's Day and it's like the only green thing I had in my whole collection of crochet patterns. So thank you to you all for donating. I appreciate it so much. It helps me. Now that crochet has been my full-time job, this is definitely helpful. I appreciate it so much. So like I was saying, if you guys have any questions for me now, let it be related to business, life, kids, something random, right now, ask me. Just put question marks right in front of it and we'll hop right into it. All right, so let's go over the last two patterns. Where is it? Nope, it's right here. This one is called the St. Patrick's Day wine glass lanyard. Okay, you guys, you know I love my wine. Hold your wine close to your heart with this hilarious St. Patrick's Day crochet pattern for wine glass lanyard. This would be such a great gag gift. I don't know about gag. I probably appreciate this. It's a very quick little crochet project that only uses single double crochet stitches, so you can probably make a few in no time. The designer of this is also Joe to the World. I don't think this is gag gift. I would love this. I need to get me like one for Christmas. I need a turkey, no, a pilgrim one for Thanksgiving. You can recreate this pattern like 80 different times. New Year hat when it says, oh yeah, snowman. This is an awesome pattern. Definitely for the luscious like myself. You don't see me right now, but I'm taking a sip of my wine. And last but not least, this is the Shamrock Coaster. No crochet roundup post is complete without everyone's favorite granny. This fabulous solid granny square makes for a fantastic 4-leaf clover coaster. Did you know the 4 leaves of a clover stands for faith, hope, love, and luck? What a sweet way to celebrate St. Patty's Day. I did not know that's what it stood for. Little lesson for me today. When I see patterns like this, I'm like, oh my goodness, why didn't I think of that crochet pattern? This is a great way to spin a granny square. If you're scared of trying something new and all you can do is a granny square, look at this. How simple is that? Super cute. Any other pictures? Oh. I wish I crocheted for the holidays. You might think that I'm the type of person that has crochet blankets for Thanksgiving or crocheted wreaths and things and house decorated in crochet. It's not. My house is very bare from crochet other than the stuff that's in my craft room. The most decorative crafty my house is, I have a blanket thrown over my couch, a crochet afghan. And that's about it. I have a macrame thing on my wall over there, but my mom made that. I tried to learn macrame, but I wasn't that great at it. I'm going to get better. So let's hop into questions that people have for me. I'm guessing, Reggie, you're talking about the lanyard. She says, I need this. Did I express your feelings correctly with that? I hope so. Here we go. Proverbs 31, Dee Designer. Will you consider a tatting guest? Was that for me or Dee? What is tatting? Okay, this is what I want. Are you a tatting queen? Where you do that with the funny little hook and it makes those intricate little lace things? Is that what you guys are talking about behind the scenes? I want to know because I am interested in tatting. Huh. Let's see. Excuse me, I'm not coughing at you. Tina Lynn says, I can't find any patterns for bathrooms to crochet in English. Can you suggest a site? I can't give you one right now, but I can research. That is actually pretty cool. I'll probably do a roundup on that. That reminds me when I was young, my grandma, our bathroom was not wasn't crocheted or anything, but I remember she had a toilet seat cover that was crocheted on hers. And I remember going to her friend's house, if I had to stay at my grandmother's house and we go to visit one of her friends for lunch or whatever, and her friends would have these bathrooms that had all of this material and crochet all over it. It's very nostalgic. So I'm going to probably do a roundup on that just for the fun of it. Here we go. Okay, I know you used to do a lot of custom orders, but what was your best seller? Hats. Hats were always my best seller. And for me, it was less stressful to create because I could pump out 2 hats in a day like nothing. But if somebody was requesting an outfit that required measurements, that was so much work. People can wrap their minds around paying so much for a hat, but customers sometimes, not all, when you find the right customer, but for me, it was just easy for hats. When you crochet clothes, it's harder for them to wrap their mind around the price of a crochet sweater. That whole thing is made by hand. Of course, it's going to cost more. But for me, hats was my best seller. Joyce, do you have any advice on how to strengthen your hands to reduce hand pains? I do use Line Brand compression gloves. Do you have any suggestions? Yes, I have a video with the crochet nurse. I'm going to have to put that down in the link below. But type in crochet pain. It should pop up. If I don't pop up, the crochet nurse will. Actually, I'm not the professional. Go to right now, write it down on a piece of paper, but don't go to right now because you're watching me. Crochet nurse. She will help you and answer the questions to all crochet related pain. But basically, it's good to do stresses and strengthen your hands. I have these little things You put like gum bands, you put on your hand, they strengthen them. Do I use them? No, but I do have them. But I do my hand stretches and massages. There we go. Ever made something with macrame? I'm trying to make a purse with it, and it's hard. Do I got? Yes, I got. You want to see some of my junky macrame? Let me unplug this so you can see. I'm going to pull out one of my macrames. I hope you guys can still hear me. Oh, come here, macrame. I am the worst at it. Okay, I'm almost there. I'm coming back. Don't leave me. Woo. Okay. The knots. People think, oh, macrame, crochet. It's not the same. It's not the same. It's a bunch of knots. The knots aren't intricate. I just have trouble lining up. As you can see, this part is pretty, but look, my tension is bad. I don't get it right. So I'm still practicing on doing it. My mom, I don't know if you're able to see. I'm going to turn my camera. Can you guys see my mom made what's it called? The tree of life over there for me. Turn this back around. But myself, I'm just not that great at it. Here we go. Scroll. What yarn winder do you recommend? The yarn winder that I use came from Wish. You can find this yarn winder I've seen everywhere on Amazon. I'm sure this is like one of them blank manufacturers. It's the one with the little red handle and a red knob, and it's like tan colored. And it works fine for me. I know some people might swear by the Knit Picks yarn winder, but I've only used that one, so I can't give you a comparison of what's better or what's worse. Here we go. Thank you so much, Reggie. She gave you the link for the Crochet Nurse. Off topic, you should check out this YouTube. It's called, oh, My Addie. I haven't done an Addie pattern in so long. There's been so many other Addie patterns that come out. I'm not creative. I can't think of what else can I make out of these flat panels that other people haven't already done. I guess I can make one also. But I don't want anybody to think I'm copying. Does that make sense? Okay. Here we go. Okay, guys, if you have any more questions, let me know. Oh, I missed a whole bunch. My thing scrolled. Angie says, I use yarn winder from Wish also, and it works fine. Yep. There was one thing I did want to show you when I got over, walked across the room to get my macrame. Oh, I dropped her. Be careful. I got some new hands. Look at this. I have to start modeling my hands or yarn on my, my Instagram page. And I see all these YouTubers do it and they're modeling their hands, but I have like stubby toenail fingers. They're not beautiful. And my thumbs look like big toes. So I'm like, I need some pretty hands for my picture. So I bought some pretty dainty fingernails, and look, the hand is like posable. It's so creepy. Can you see? There's like fingerprints. It is so realistic. Weird. I don't know. I just wanted to show you guys my weird stuff. Let's see. Why, thank you. Actually, I posted an Instagram post and people are like, oh, girl, your hands are so pretty. I'm like, thank you. My hands are pretty, but somebody did catch on. Somebody said either those hands are super Photoshop or it's a mannequin. I'm like, you caught me. I just got it in the mail today. It's a mannequin. I got like fingers, toes that are fingers. I don't know. I would much rather look at your hands. For my tutorials, you guys don't seem to care because I see tutorials with women with such beautiful hands and all that, and that's never been me. Unfortunately, I have a bad nervous habit of like picking at the skin around my fingers. But on my YouTube tutorials, as long as I don't make sure my thumbs aren't too ugly, I think the YouTube tutorial goes fine. Oh, you have beautiful creative hands. Thank you so much. They're creative. Yeah, they'll do, I suppose. And you guys already know I got the feet. It's like I could be like a serial killer. I have body parts all through my house. I need to get like the torso now too. I got the mannequin heads up top, but those are just normal white ones. Lizzie says, I love your patterns. Please, can you show the triangle top, please? What triangle top? Triangle top. The rainbow top, maybe? Ah, I know what you're talking about. Let's see. I'm going to pull it up in my Etsy. Give me a second, guys, while I look for this. Listings. Thanks for being patient with me. Okay, I'm going to screen share now. Pull this down. This one, I believe. This is my triangle top. You can also find this on my blog. So you can go to littlejohnyarns.com, type in sweater, and it should pop up free in the blog, or you can buy it from my Etsy shop. That's with no advertisements at all. And we have a super chat. Who's super is my girl, Lori Murphy. Hello, sorry I'm late. It's okay. We didn't miss much. We just talked about crochet patterns, leprechaun, drink wine, talk silly. The normal stuff. Oh, and Lori, let me pull you back up. I'm using an electronic spinner now. I officially retired. Oh, I officially tired this spinner. It got bubble stains all over it. I think it's weighted. It always lands on the same one over and over again. So now let's pull up the automatic. Here we go. Random spinner. Here we go. Spin, spin, spin. You get these slipper boots right here. So make sure you email me, littlejohnyarns@gmail.com. Thank you, Lori. I think you are the original. I have my faves. I love my faves, but I think Lori is the original fave. I think you're OG now. Let's see. Wait. I didn't mean that one. Nuri says, I'm afraid about fetish people show up. I'll put them away. But when I was Google searching for like mannequins so I can display my work and crochet, oh my gosh, there were some things that were dirty. I'm not going to get into it, but like the feet looked like feet, but there were weird little things right there. I'm like, no, Amazon, that is not what I'm looking for. XD says, my hands are well used. I cook and crochet. My hands are not pretty. They are dry. My boyfriend has beautiful hands. I tend to use his hands if I ever make mittens. That was another problem. When I made mittens, I have to take photos of myself. There's nobody here to take photos of me. If I ask like my husband to take a photo of me, he doesn't do it like I do. I want him to say, no, baby, turn your head to the right. You look better that way. He's like, this is good. This is good. I'm done. So I have to do it myself. When I'm modeling mittens, oh, it's so hard. I have to press the button, put on the mittens and so forth. But now I'm going to have an extra free hand. Oops, wrong hand. Looks weird. There we go. An extra free hand so I can do it now. It's weird. I wonder if like this, I have very small hands and this hand is so much smaller than mine. Here we go. Welcome. It's okay to be late. More the merrier. Oh, wait, we have a birthday. Patricia, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Patricia. Patrice, not Patricia. Patrice, I'm so sorry. Happy birthday to you. I'm sorry, I'm tone deaf. I am not a singer. Okay, guys, if you have any more questions for me, make sure you ask them now because we're probably going to be wrapping this up in a little bit. Angela wanted to know, do you do crochet alongs? I have not done my first crochet along. I know I've been planning to do one, but just haven't worked up a pattern yet. I'm always on this crazy hamster wheel of making new patterns. I just need to take that one pattern, make it bigger, and stretch it out into a crochet along so I can hop on a bandwagon. Here we go. New comments. Scroll down. That's why we crochet instead of sing. Cheers to that. Okay, let's see. Am I missing any other questions? If you already asked a question and I missed it, make sure you ask it now again, because sometimes it scrolls so fast and I just miss it. It's not because I'm skipping over you. Najat says, my hands are like kids' hands. If I ever had to make myself mittens, I have to make kid size. Oh, you got tiny hands? I got tiny hands too. I wear a size 5.5 ring. Super small hands. My daughter, my baby girl, who's 20, well, not 20 yet. She is 19. She claims to be 20. Her hands are so much bigger than mine, but she has like these beautiful piano fingers. Her hands are just gorgeous and long. But when she goes against mine, it just cuffs. I just remember her hand being so little and just holding in mine, and she just grown up. With all those body parts at your house, you can promise us you'll never interview a serial killer. I do have a sleeping baby stuck in a bag. I bought one of those. They're not, what are they called? They're not the expensive new real born. What are they called? Reborn. It's not the expensive reborn doll, but I have like a cheaper knockoff, still realistic reborn S baby. Oh, when I first bought it, me and my son and my daughter, we had just watched this Pixar movie. I think it was called Boss Baby. The premise of the story, babies are delivered through the mail by a stork. My son loved it. But when this baby got delivered in the mail, my son swore he was getting a brand new brother in the mail. Do you guys want to see my weird baby? I know I'm jumping all over the place. There's my weird baby. There it is. Oh, my weird sleeping baby. I'm tripping on yarn. Weird. I know. I have so many things. It's not the one with like the soft body part. I actually got this thing duct taped down because I don't like the way the arms go. So I duct tape my baby. I hope I'm not having that type of baby abuse. Lay down, baby. Okay. Okay. Where are we at? Mm-hmm. Oh, don't you have a dog also? I do. I'm like pulling out all my animals. Here's my doggy. I think this is my last piece. And here's my dog. I have my little mannequin family. I'm going to get that one mannequin to review, maybe for like a crochet gadget review, even though it's not exactly crochet. Have you seen the mannequin on Amazon? I think it's $45 or $65. I'm like, it's a pretty cheap mannequin for a full size compared to what I see on others online. I might get that one. Right now, I just have like one of them fashion torsos. It's not fashion, it's just a wooden torso I got on Craigslist years ago, and I spray painted white. No, don't show the sleeping baby again. Still gives me nightmares. Sleeping baby. I know I'm weird. Let me stop being weird. But yeah, my son really thought this was going to be his brand new brother. I'm like, no, buddy, it's not. It has weird. I haven't combed the baby's hair in forever. It's so weird. Yeah. What else is on there? Little Island Girl says, would you have any lacy pattern, preferably Irish lace? No, I do not. Unfortunately, I'm slightly allergic to small stitches. I have been doing more single crochet stitches, but it's something. It's not because I don't like it. I think it's absolutely beautiful, but the time consumption scares me. When people see me on YouTube, they're like, "Oh, you must love all type of crochet." No, I don't. It scares me. I'm just a normal girl. I need to jump outside of my box and try something new. What new I want to try is tatting, actually. Did you Susan Bates ergonomic crochet? Did you use Susan Bates ergonomic crochet hooks? I bought two. Somebody recommended the crochet hooks, and their ergonomic crochet hooks have a different shaft than their regular Susan Bates crochet hooks. Somebody told me that. I'm like, for real? So I bought it, and I wish I had them next to me to show you. But I don't like their soft touch crochet hook because it's not very ergonomic, but their bigger ones I actually like. And you can't find any ergonomic crochet hooks that are in line like Susan Bates. Susan Bates, I love them. Susan Bates, if you're listening, if you need a sponsor, if you need a face to your hook, call me. I'm the hooker. I got you. Oh, wait. Patrice, wrong one. I didn't mean to pull that one up. I have that baby. I like that baby. You have the baby too. Where do you keep your baby at? How do Tina Bailey? Where do you keep your baby at? I keep my baby in my yarn bag all the way at the bottom because it freaks people out. I've left it on a couch before and walked past my living room, and it has creeped me out to the end of this world. But for photos, it works great. Where did you get your baby? I got my baby from AliExpress. My baby costs either $65 or $75. It was definitely worth it if you want to make baby items and you don't have the baby to prop, or you do have a baby and your baby doesn't like to listen. Buy yourself a fake baby. Yes, it looks funny right now, but when I put this creepy sleeping baby through Photoshop, it looks pretty good. I'm about to take you guys on a field trip and show you my sleeping baby on Instagram. Here we go. Let me pull up a screen share. It looks creepy now, but it looks so much better on Instagram. Let me see. It was way down here. Sleeping baby. Where are you, sleeping baby? There's my sleeping baby. Okay, there's one for Christmas. See, the baby doesn't look too bad there. I think I had the baby in an Easter outfit too. There's my baby again. Not too creepy when you put it through Photoshop a little bit. I think I had another baby picture in here. This is when I did Where the Wild Things Lie. It was based off, if any of you guys have ever read that book as a child, it is one of my favorites, so I created this. I wish I would have wrote a pattern for it. But you get the point. The sleeping baby, when I pose it in pictures, isn't as creepy as this right here. I should treat it more gently. I love you, baby mannequin. Oh, I'm dropping heads. I know, Fairy Mama. Is Susan Bates the only one with the inline hook that you can buy in big box stores? I need more inline hooks. I feel like it is. I think the Crochet Nurse, I remember talking to her months ago. She says Hobby Lobby has an inline ergonomic hook. They're very colorful, and the ergonomic part of the hook is kind of like A shape. It's all one smooth shape, like furl-esque, but made of plastic. They have it inline, I believe. Where do you release your new patterns? I release my new patterns on YouTube. Whenever you see a brand new pattern on YouTube, I release it on YouTube with a matching written pattern on my blog, with a matching ad-free pattern on Etsy, Ravelry, Lovecraft. I do it every single Wednesday. I have a brand new pattern. So you can check any of those links. They'll be all down in the description box below. When you go to my website, you'll be able to click on one of those, notify when a new blog post is posted, so you'll always know when a free pattern. So guys, if you ever want any of my patterns, you're like, oh, I don't have the money for it right now, go over to my blog. The pattern is there, but unfortunately you have to go through the ads on the site. Those ads help me give free patterns. I get paid for my blog, so that's why you see ads, but you're not able to download it though. Here we go. Wood? What was the question? Lacey, oh, are we talking about the ergonomic hooks? Lacey Horton, where do you release? Oh, I just did that one, man. Please tell me you had to talk to the kiddos about the birds and the bees after that one, right? Ooh, which one? Oh, are you talking about when I had the baby? This is a whole nother story in itself. Hopefully, what hour is it? Okay, we're in an hour in, so any type of family member that could have potentially been watching this is probably gone. Cross your fingers. Not gone, but not listening right now. My son, I figured he's 9 years old. I'm like, it's time to talk about the birds and the bees. You know, well, at the time he was 8. I talked to my daughter about it. I did it at 8. I did it at 11. I did it as a teenager. You can only give your kids so much. You can't come out to work with all the good stuff. So you break it up to what they can handle. So I'm like, okay, husband, how about it's your time to tell your son about the birds and the bees? He procrastinated for days and days, and my son would ask questions. Oh, the question he would ask, this is where it all comes from. My daughter I had before I met my husband. So my daughter is my husband's stepchild. One day my son came home and said, what did he say? How is Jada my sister? I'm like, Jada's your sister. She's like, who's Jada's dad? I'm like, Jada's dad is, Mr. Kevin. She's like, he just didn't understand. All of his life he knew Jada as a sister, but he didn't understand the whole where babies come from. He's like, how did that happen? How? Because he thought my husband was the only boyfriend I had in my whole boyfriend relationship ever had in my whole entire life. So the fact that his mother was in a relationship with somebody before his father is, but that's where the babies come from. So my husband waits and waits and waits. And when he finally does, like weeks later, after my son keeps asking questions, I'm like, your daddy's going to talk to you. Your daddy's going to talk to you. He tells them the most generic words, like boys have, I don't want to get demonetized, but he used words like ding dong, hoo-haws. And I'm like, jeez. But as a mother, I had to go in and clean that up. The next day, I'm like, okay, son, do you have any questions? Do you understand where babies come from? And he still had no clue. So I gave him the nice watered down way of it. I'm like, when a man and a woman loves each other and so forth and all that, and gave the official words to the body parts, got it through. But my husband was so proud of himself for teaching about hoo-haws and ding-dongs. I hope nobody was listening to that story because I didn't expect to tell it. Okay. Crochet Nurse. This is the woman I was just talking about. Okay, Crochet Nurse. Hobby Lobby calls them ergonomic hooks. They sell for $2.99 and $3.99 each. Anybody, if you have any issues with crochet-related pain, make sure you check out the Crochet Nurse. She is an excellent YouTuber and has wonderful information. Make sure you check her out. She's right there. That's so funny. We were just talking. Have you been here the whole time? Because I've been talking about you tonight. Let's see. Yes. Lacey says, have you thought about using Ribbler? Are a lot of people using that right now? I thought about it. And it just confused me. But you know what? I just need to YouTube it, Google it, and figure it out. I wonder if it's profitable. I'm definitely looked into that. All right, guys. So we've been talking for about an hour. I'm probably going to wrap up this live stream. I enjoyed having you all here and chit-chatting with you both, all of us. So if you like all these patterns, remember all the information is down in the description box below. All the patterns on my website are 25% off, so make sure you check out my Etsy shop. All right, guys, I'll see you next week.